Welcome to Wrasslin Raw!
All right, you're listening to Wrasslin Raw, the podcast that used to take you back to the 1990s episodes of Monday Night Raw. My name is Joe. I'm here with Ryan, and Ryan, we are missing our friend Jason again this week.
We are.
He is currently flying over the Netflix towers and trying to figure out what's going on over there.
He was with the Blue Angels.
He's with the Blue Angels, yeah.
I think we got word he got shot down.
I hope not. I hope not.
He may be prisoner. Netflix is holding him hostage and torturing him as we speak.
Yeah, at the rate they're going, that wouldn't surprise me if they did that to our friend. So
his torture is they're making him watch Raw episodes out of order.
Mm-hmm. Specifically ones with his relative, Rob Bartlett.
I also want to apologize. I'm not recording from my normal location today, so this room's a little echoey. So I apologize from the start here if I sound a little bit like I'm recording from a shower.
We can hear you loud and clear, and that's all that matters. It just might not sound as crystal clear as you would want. But
yeah, I don't like it.
But we have to give an update. We record on Wednesdays. We release our episodes on Mondays. This is February 5th. And we thought maybe, just maybe, February 1st, Netflix and WWE would have some sort of update on their platforms, but absolutely not.
No, it appears Ryan, you were being optimistic.
Yeah, you are a Netflix user. You have an account, and you saw that there was nothing added to the Raw Vault, correct?
Not a single thing. Not a single episode was added. So
yeah, pretty frustrating.
Yeah.
Pretty frustrating, and I'm assuming that our international listeners probably are dealing with the same thing. Still, they have just as many, if not less, episodes of Monday Night Raw available, so it's really unfortunate.
I guess they probably have less of the other stuff that we could still watch on Peacock. The stuff they were supposed to eventually get, they still don't have that, I would assume. I haven't heard from any of our international listeners, but...
Yeah, well, speaking of hearing from listeners, Ryan, there was a comment that came in through one of the platforms. Was that YouTube or Facebook?
Yes, it was on YouTube on our last episode. It was Rams Fan 1990. He said, "I love listening to you guys and the effort you make recapping every Raw and pay-per-view during that time. Thank you very much. We appreciate that. It sucks that Netflix has derailed that, as it is February 1st and there still hasn't uploaded any episodes you guys were supposed to recap. Don't know if you have a plan B on how to watch these episodes. I would suggest Daily Motion, but full episodes of the 7/13/1998 Raw is not on there. Again, thank you, Rams Fan 1990, for listening and enjoying our podcast. But as far as Plan B goes, I'm not sure we really have any, because there is no way to watch them. There's no way for us, and there's no way for any of our listeners to watch it. And we mulled over the idea, could we go back and maybe review some other old pay-per-views, which we said maybe we will, but there's already 100 different podcasts out there that do that. And I think that was why we started the podcast we did. There was no one doing this. Doing the good classic episodes as well as the shit, and just doing it in order. and that was what I felt set us apart. So not having that capability, I think, hobbles us. And again, we said maybe in between us waiting here, we'll try and come up with something we could do as a filler episode or two. But I don't know, Joe, what are your thoughts?
Well, I think that if we really wanted to, we could probably dig through the trunk of a Crown Vic and find those episodes somewhere. And
probably.
But the objective of the podcast is obviously to review shows that everybody in the world can see, can watch, and they can listen to our show and then rewatch with us, or watch before and then listen to our show, which is what a lot of our listeners were doing. And that's really the main objective. So yeah, I guess we're still a little bit optimistic over the next couple months that something will happen. It was just very much a punch to the gut that there was nothing changed after February 1st. All we can do right now is just wait on that. We're going to probably take a little hiatus. We do want to, at the very least, give our listeners a monthly update like this, just to let them know.
Still exist.
We still exist. Yeah, we still want to go on with the show.
We still plan to go forward. Yeah.
Maybe one or two special bonus episodes in there, depending on the situation. We'll see what happens. Like I said, this is February 5th. Our next update may not occur until March 5th. So we'll see what happens. If anybody has any information, please let us know.
And international people, let us know if there's a difference. Did they add some stuff for you and not for the US or?
Yeah, I know we had some international listeners contact us and say that there was some information on their platform that maybe some things were coming in March. So that leaves us hopeful. We'll see what happens there. But as of right now in the U.S., there is still a giant, 20-year gap in Monday Night Raws.
Yeah. I think I saw someone did a YouTube video. It's like 2,300 episodes currently missing right now, like 2,300 episodes of Raw that is not uploaded.
I hope they factored in the dog show weeks and didn't inflate those numbers.
Bartlett and his mom would be upset.
Yeah. But there's that huge gap. There is still only, 20 episodes of 1998 Raws? So
funny enough, 1998, the year we're in, it has the most. 20 is the most that any year had. If you wanted to go back and watch like 94, I think it has 4 or 5 episodes.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not good. That is, I don't know. That just makes me think very low of this move to Netflix. Like I just, man.
Doesn't make any sense at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really
other than the money.
The money and the obviously they are banking on, they're throwing all their chips in on their new content, their new episodes of Raw. They just broadcast the 2025 Royal Rumble for international viewers on Netflix. So it's a new era there. So obviously that's their focus, but I don't get it. There's all this classic content available and they're choosing to not add it.
You have it. You're in ownership of it now. Put it the fuck up.
Yeah. And now for us in the US, it's just sprinkled through 2 different streaming services, which is bizarre. But yeah, we'll do what we can here to update everybody. But the hope is that they will upload everything at some point. If that's next week, that's fantastic. If it's next month or 2 months or 3 months from now, whatever that is, hopefully it's a short term.
Yeah.
And we will be back and doing our normal format. But like I said, we'll at the very least give everybody a monthly update and maybe 1 or 2 special episodes mixed in there.
Yeah, rest assured we are not giving up hope yet, and we're just hoping that we'll get these episodes back up in the somewhat near future and we could start soldiering on yet again.
Yeah.
Hopefully at that point we could convince our other co-hosts to come back. If the word we're getting is correct, we may have to go break them out of the Netflix headquarters. Yeah. Hopefully that won't take us more than a couple months.
Yeah, we're going to have to shift our focus to that over the next month for sure, is breaking him free from the Netflix jail that he is sitting in right now. So
that's a campaign that we need to start. Free Bartlett. If you guys want to protest in front of the Netflix building to please release Bartlett, son of Bartlett.
Yeah. Yeah, we will not attack as long as you give us the raw vault, the full raw vault. That's all we want.
This aggression will not stand.
That's all I have this week. I'm still somewhat optimistic that something will happen over the next couple months. I can't imagine that they just do absolutely nothing for 3-4 months going into 2025, but we'll see what happens and we'll go from there.
Yeah, I completely agree. I think it's hard to believe that they're just going to leave all these episodes in the dark and never bring them out. So if we have to wait a little bit before we get it, I guess so be it. We've been at it too long to just throw it down the drain at this point. So hopefully in the near future, we'll be back to regular scheduled programming.
Yep. So stay with us, folks. Stay subscribed. Please give us those 5-star reviews. If you want to contact us, you can contact us at wrasslinraw@gmail.com. That's WRASSLINRAW@gmail.com. You can find us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and just about every podcast platform out there. So for Ryan and Jason, I am Joe, and this has been Wrasslin Raw.